Breaking news from Johnson & Johnson on vaccine boosters. Meg Terrell joins us now with more. Good morning, Meg.
Good morning, Joe. Johnson & Johnson out with a press release saying that it has given a booster dose in a small trial 6 months after the first single shot of its vaccine, and seen that it produces what it calls a rapid and robust increase in spike binding antibodies. They saw that they were 9-fold higher after this dose 6 months out than they were about 28 days after the first shot. Now, they're saying that this supports being able to boost the single-shot COVID-19 vaccine. And, of course, as we've been hearing all of this talk about boosters 8 months after the original vaccination series, that's been for the mRNA vaccines. The CDC, though, yesterday tweeting and really reiterating what we've been hearing from U.S. health officials, that, quote, people who receive J&J will probably need a booster dose. But we've been waiting for more data on that. Interestingly, the Johnson & Johnson data show that their immune response is sustained out to 8 months. But there's been a question about whether they would need to boost. And this is some initial data suggesting that when they do, those at least spike binding antibodies are increased. So, guys, there's going to be much more data that we need to inform this entire process, but a little bit of it coming out now from J&J. And we're expecting more from their 2-dose trial pretty soon. Guys?
It sounds like a pretty good deal to me. You know, Meg, 9-fold. You drop by Walgreens. You know, you stop in there. It doesn't even hurt. I don't know what the... Remember when we wanted a vaccine and we didn't have it yet, and we're like, you get this thing and you don't know what, all bets are off if you get it. We've got these great vaccines now, and so you need a booster. What's the big deal? I got 10 minutes on my way home to stop by. I think this is good news. Thank you, Meg. Thank you, J&J. What do you think? Am I wrong? Am I right or am I right? Right.
I'm with you on this one, Joe.
No way. Oh, my God.
Mark my words.
Oh, my God. Meg.
47.
This is breaking news.
I agree with
This is breaking news. But you know what I mean, Meg? Look how much we were... I don't know. We take it for granted. I think we're jaded. We're jaded at how quickly we develop these and how... 9-fold. Meg's just...
Yeah, the boosters will likely help. I mean, Joe, I think the whole idea here is we've been in a pandemic. And so we've been taking these vaccines and trying to get as much protection as we can, as fast as we can. And what it might turn out is that we should space the doses out farther, 6 months or a year, the way a lot of other vaccines are initially dosed. And that's what we'll end up finding. But because we've been in a pandemic and we needed as much protection as we could get as soon as we could get, we got all the doses at the beginning, or at least for the 2-shot vaccines, and now we're talking about boosting. But this will change as we get out of the pandemic phase. And as you've been pointing out, we need to take the vaccines and need more people to take them in order to get out of the pandemic phase.
Although with full FDA approval, Meg, of the Pfizer vaccine, now it is possible to use that for off-label purposes, which could include using it as a booster, correct? So, I mean, we will probably hear about more and more people getting boosters now compared to before.
It's really interesting, Mel. Typically, when something has full approval, doctors do have discretion to use things off-label, but the CDC and the FDA really warned about that in this situation because these vaccines are under some special handling with the CDC. They said there could be sanctions for doctors that use them off-label. This was particularly in questions about using them for kids under 12 for whom they're not authorized at all. We already know a lot of folks have gone out and gotten booster doses. I think the CDC said about 1 million people had done that. And it is under emergency use authorization for people who are immunocompromised. But they are trying to wait until it goes through the regulatory process, the FDA and the CDC, for everybody to be able to go out and get their boosters 8 months out.